Cari videogiocatori, care videogiocatrici, ben ritrovati qui sul mio canale per proseguire con questa magica avventura fatta di elfi, gnomi, esseri umani e creature strambe. Ok, e Wilbur è dovuto scappare, è andato in depressione, adesso sono qua e... Una pelliccia? Ah, il collare, ok, prendiamolo. Appiccicoso, vero? Ok, sì, siamo qua, siamo nelle fogne. Qui è una discarica, praticamente buttano tutti i rifiuti qua. Eh sì, lui è dovuto scappare, ci sono stati tanti bei casini, vi consiglio di... Non vi faccio un riassunto adesso perché voglio andare avanti. Guardatevi il video precedente se non l'avete visto.
Hey, that's a night that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it. And I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favorite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story. A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention. Which is usually what bells are for.
Ah, posso utilizzare... Possiamo attirare poi l'attenzione di qualcuno, ma penso che sia troppo facile per ora. Ok, ho preso questo affare, un bigliettino. Proviamo, non lo so, mi sembra un po' troppo semplicistico. Anche perché può essere pericoloso. C'è qualcuno? C'è nessuno?
Yes, are you finally finished? Bill?
Ah, Bill, il mercante.
Weathervane, a black cat must have crossed my path. Yes, it's me. Could you maybe...
È una fune.
No way, you're a wanted
Ecco,
criminal.
non dirlo agli altri.
All over.
Perché non sono un criminale, io non sono un criminale. Cosa gli rispondo? Non sono un criminale. Sono una brava persona, un bravo gnomo.
You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
Come vanno le cose in città? La bambinetta sta combinando ancora casini?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every
questo è ovvio. Dai, tirami fuori. Dai. Ti allungo un centone se vuoi.
That'd be a first.
No,
Please, I want to leave town. Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink doe-eyed petting lamb. Come on, for old time's sake. I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Ok, niente, ci abbiamo provato. Mi sembrava già ovvia come cosa. Sapevo che non mi avrebbe aiutato, lo immaginavo già. Ok, allora non si può fare nulla per ora, più avanti.
The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me. If he doesn't respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
Rispondi ancora, Bill?
What do you want?
Da mangiare? No,
There are posters of me hanging
manifesti.
Here, not a bad
Mi ha lanciato un manifesto. Ah, un mio ritratto? Ma non è morto, è diventato una rana l'arcimago. Si preoccupa dell'odore lui,
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head. Would you betray me? If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down.
Maledetto.
Like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink
Tutto
tutu,
rosa.
or worse.
As always, a truly informative
Sì,
conversation.
molto istruttiva, molto utile.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cozy little chats.
Dai, non se ne fa nulla con Bill. Lui non ci tirerà mai, non ci calerà una fune, niente, no, non ci aiuterà a risalire da questo posto. Vabbè. Dobbiamo continuare a cercare un'altra via di uscita. Qua che cosa c'è? Qua non ci sono andato, vero? No? C'è qualcuno? Chi è?
That must be one of the monsters Ethel
Ah, un
was
mostro?
talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Hai fatto già casino, bravo Wilbur. Hai dei piedi d'oro.
You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by
Ah,
my
io
son's
sono il
wonderful
mostro
trap.
terribile adesso. Per lui, ovviamente. Uno zombie, uno zombie. È anche piuttosto intelligente. Gli zombie normalmente non parlano, ma evidentemente in questo gioco sono speciali. Potrei fare paura pure. È un laboratorio, tra l'altro, è vero.
Can't I for once in my life
Ah,
have a
perché
normal start
tutti
to a
reagiscono
conversation?
così. Non intendi mangiarmi il cervello, vero?
I'm Wilbur Weathervane.
Un insegnante di magia, occhio che posso trasformarti
Wilbur,
in un essere umano.
you're not Nate's little
Ah,
friend.
conosci
The one that
Nate,
was
il
caught by the
barbuto?
orcs in the Wildlands?
You know Captain Nate?
Eh sì, il capitano Nate.
Know him? We
Ah.
idolize him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane.
Gulliver.
Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
I viaggi di Gulliver. Allora,
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learned that from Bill. He got us the job here.
ah,
Bill the merchant.
sì, il mercante.
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
Forse vi sfrutta lui, eh. Non è proprio una brava persona,
I'm not
Bill.
so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a
È
thing
uno
like that?
sfruttatore.
It was him that smuggled us into town, even though
Pensa
zombies
solo agli
aren't exactly
affari.
popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We built these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey,
Ah, una di quelle tavolette magiche
You see?
che mi hanno
A hit.
fregato.
Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
Era malvagio e mi ha ingannato la tavoletta magica. Quindi le produci tu.
my magic slate was evil.
È colpa
and it
tua anche.
deceived me.
Magic slate, poppycock. They are neither made out
Ah.
of slate nor are they magic.
Non lo so,
They're not
no?
magical. How do they work? Because I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it. Fell from the sky one day.
Ah, una roccia intelligente caduta dal
I cut off
cielo.
a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes it up.
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
Mi è venuta l'idea, però, il robottino è tuo figlio? Possibile,
Yes,
questo è
we
ancora più
promised our old
interessante.
friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot,
Nate.
N8.
Nate?
We promised
Nate.
we'd name our first child
Ah, ecco
after
perché.
him.
Nate, 8, sì.
I wanted to wait,
Ci sta.
but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression. Said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
Si è fatto da solo, in pratica. Allora, laboratorio notevole,
No one
bello
would ever
grande.
expect a
Sì.
workshop like this under a
Ti
jungle.
sei attrezzato bene?
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor.
Quindi è
just like
merito
his
del
old
figlio.
dad. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
sono tutte cose interessanti in realtà, però questa è la più
I should be
importante.
at home
Vorrei
with the
uscire.
mountains where I belong. Instead, here I am, stuck under sea stone.
Not a pleasant place, and it's better that way. It means everyone's motivated
Una
to work their
discarica,
way
una
up and out
fogna
as quickly as possible.
sotterranea.
Do you know a way out of here?
Diligence and hard work, my boy. But you're probably talking about a door.
C'è
or
una
something.
porta. No, non
I'm
c'è
afraid there's
niente.
nothing like that here.
Beh,
The hole in
ovvio,
the
siamo
ceiling is the
sotto,
only
l'unico
way.
modo è salire. Vabbè, devo per forza scegliere tutte le opzioni.
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Com'è venuta a
Why
Bill
not?
questa
It's
idea?
very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down
L'idea
south
delle
with his very own
tavolette
eyes.
fatte con la
First, he had a
roccia
couple of
parlante.
carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Come le tiri su?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish?
Sì.
Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends
Ah,
down a
ok.
basket.
Potrebbe essere la mia via di
So the
fuga?
hole in the ceiling's the only way out of the underworld.
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally
Potrebbe essere la mia ultima possibilità. Se vi
Will the next
aiutassi...
delivery be ready?
Never by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Ok.
Right. Then
Diamoci una mano a vicenda allora. L'elettricità?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those
Rosicchiano i
darn
cavi.
rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably
Ah.
wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are
No,
very
i
nice.
ratti di questo gioco sono bravi, gentili.
They attacked my wife.
Come?
Wanted to eat
Loro
us.
volevano mangiare
No,
la
I'm
tua
sure they want to
sposa.
prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice.
Ah.
Nate built himself.
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too. It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
Dove sono Anne ed Esther?
I think I scared Nate earlier.
Sì.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Dov'è?
Oh, at home, but it's not
Vabbè,
really
neanche tu sei
presentable. Anyway, you
presentabilissimo,
ought to
però.
sort out the electricity
Non è un
first.
problema.
No problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
Va bene, abbiamo un accordo, quindi... Con lo zombie possiamo... posso controllare un bel po' di roba qua, vediamo un po'.
Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build their nests in human houses and disguise them as clocks. When the homeowners aren't looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats.
Qua che abbiamo?
I've never seen tape that wasn't useful for something.
Apri il rubinetto. Si può aprire il rubinetto, ma... Non so, non credo che sia il caso. Anzi, usciamo un attimo. Andiamo un attimo. Tanto c'è altro da fare qua, ne sono certo.
Pretty strong and very sticky tape. Welsh
Sì.
tape. It's famous. It's even double-sided. That's twice as good as normal tape.
È meglio del classico. Ok.
Pretty strong and very sticky tape. Welsh tape.
Sì.
It's famous.
Possiamo
It's even double-sided. That's twice as good as normal tape.
utilizzarlo per qualcosa di utile. Allora, vediamo un po'. Scusami, sono tornato. Non voglio romperti le scatole. So che stai lavorando.
below, it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually hang these things in their living rooms.
Ok, non posso prendere gli ingranaggi, non mi servono a quanto pare. La scatola di legno?
A small box with a switch on it. I will resist.
Ah, posso premere il pulsante. Però...
As a gnome, I can recognize what that is immediately. A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors never ask such questions.
I cavi elettrici?
According to Gulliver, the electricity failed a while back, but he needed to wake up the slates.
Vai.
I don't think it's because of the cables.
Non è... I cavi non sono il problema, vuoi dire? Parliamo con Gulliver, controlliamo le assi, non lo so, facciamo...
Why build something out of wood when you can build it out of iron? That was one of my granddad's favorite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron shoes for the garden, and lucky, my iron horse.
Ah, posso prendere le assi, bene, prendile, Wilbur.
Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem, I've got more than enough wood to
Posso
complete the order.
prenderle? Grazie, amico.
There's no water in there anymore.
Non c'è acqua, ok.
Gulliver uses these power cables to shock the magic slates to life. Or, at least he used to. The electricity died recently. Gulliver blames
Non è
rats.
colpa dei ratti, dai. Non penso proprio.
Boiler, combustion chamber, flywheel, a steam engine, clearly.
C'è tanta roba qua, eh. Da controllare.
This is the strangest rock I've ever seen. It glitters and
E
it
questa è la
glows a
famosa
little.
roccia che utilizzate per fare le tavolette? Allora...
Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task.
Esco per ora, lasciamolo lavorare.
The tableware might not be the latest word in fashion, but it's perfectly fine, apart from the leftovers.
Ah, posso
I
prendere...
think I'll just leave it there.
Non li vuoi?
Plates are covered in
I piatti
greasy leftover
sporchi, lo
sauce. I'm not a
so.
fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
Però potrebbe tornarti utile un piatto. Boh, se me lo...
A bit of silver
Vorrebbe
pipe
il
so
gioco
heavy
farmelo
it's sunk
prendere, ma
halfway
Wilbur
into the
non
ground
vuole,
over the
boh.
years.
Vediamo
Finally,
più avanti.
The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste. There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once.
Ah, era una miniera, sì. Arrampicati sul carrello. Ah, forse si potrebbe fare qualcosa qua. C'è una specie di...
Looks
È
like
una cinghia.
a V-belt. I wonder how it got up.
Bella domanda. Però non ci arrivi perché hai le gambe corte.
Clearly out of my reach.
E le braccia... Sei tu corto totalmente,
through the
quindi...
hole. That could be my way out of here.
C'è ancora il robottino, l'abbiamo perso. Prima era qua, poi è scappato. Ah, lui non c'è più, il... Timmy.
Something like that end up in the trash. Fire a bongo
No,
drum,
Timmy
I'd play
era...
it all day
Non mi
long.
ricordo, uno dei
I'm
due
not.
ratti. Non mi ricordo il nome
And-
adesso, scusate.
Then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home.
Suona il bongo. Vabbè, non è importante. Mettersi a suonare non è il caso.
Hamster wheels, for example.
Ah, ho trovato un qualcosa. Bene. Ok, ho trovato qualcosa. Non ho capito bene cosa. Fatemi un attimo controllare. Ah, una ruota. Forse potrei unirla.
I attached some double-sided
Il
tape to
nastro.
both the
Ha
outside
funzionato.
and the
Ha
inside.
funzionato.
Two are better
Sì.
than one.
Ora lo unisco a quest'affare. Potrebbe funzionare, che dite? Al soffice collare di pelliccia. Potrebbe effettivamente essere tornare utile. Proviamo, vediamo un
I'm not
po'.
quite sure why.
Ah, ha
but I
funzionato,
glued the
sì.
throw onto the inside of the wheel.
Ok, abbiamo ancora dell'adesivo, bene. Dello scotch. E non è quello da bere. Ok, con questo affare cosa posso fare però? Potrei...
The fluffy fur stuck to the inside of the hamster wheel. Nothing stuck to the tape on the outside yet.
L'ho fatto, no?
This person is considered armed and
Sì, il
dangerous.
manifesto.
Like I even own a land shotgun. As if.
Un cannone squalo. Gonfia l'otre di gomma? Ma è un palloncino, posso gonfiarlo?
That might even work.
Ah, in automatico. Ok, l'ha gonfiato.
Wow! You can inflate black water skins. Who'd have thought?
Ok. E lo unisco.
Okay, I'll
Ha
put
funzionato. Sì, sta funzionando. Sì, ha funzionato. Ho unito. Ok, adesso abbiamo ruota per cricetti con pelliccia. E un palloncino, per così dire. Va bene, e cosa ci faccio con questo affare? Un attimo, posso parlare con la signora? Sta ancora preparando da mangiare,
The cook hasn't
La
left my
cuoca.
side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me.
Remy
I
e
think she's a real
Timmy.
cuckoo.
Remy è il
Mumbles
ratto
to
che è
herself
sceso
all the
giù,
time.
sì, non era Timmy l'altro, il nipote, se non
Hello.
erro.
My God, oh
È spaventata.
God. My, how you've grown.
I'm, Wilbur.
Stu,
Zuppa?
You're
Ti
the
chiami
cook,
Zuppa?
and your
No.
name is Stu. Isn't that kind of metaphysical?
Eh,
In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you,
Eh.
the cook, are named Stu. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance?
Vabbè,
Mere
dai, taglia
coincidence?
corto,
Fine
Wilbur.
kettle of fish, indeed.
Non è necessario che...
no such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect. That's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
Ethel. Sei tu che fai da mangiare? Sai qualcosa
Do you have any idea
dell'elettricità?
why there's no electricity?
Nope, not a clue.
Non hai rosicchiato i cavi,
But
vero?
like electricity, like fire. It's
Ah.
warm and gives light. Can
Beh,
be
magari li hai
explained in
bruciati i
terms
cavi.
of alchemy. Electricity is like magic.
Remy's gone. He's descended into the dark hole.
Sì, è andato giù Remy.
Oh, he is so brave, all alone in the dark.
He's taking another big risk. I wonder if that's
È
such
un
a
rischio
smart idea.
grande, sì.
Oh, one of the downsides of risk is that it's risky.
Do you know if there's a way out
C'è
of
qualche
here?
via di
A
uscita,
gnome-sized one, I
sai
mean.
come uscirne, no?
That big? No. However, Monsieur de Dumas has a shrinking ring.
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that I... maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe yes, maybe no. He needs a friend by his side. Not maybe, not in a few weeks. Now. Thinks the world of you. All rats do.
Then I'm afraid you've picked the wrong guy. I couldn't help
Cosa
but
stavi
notice that
borbottando?
you, sometimes mumble to yourself.
I'm thinking.
Well, most people
Magari
do that
pensa alla
silently.
cena, cosa fare.
Oh, because they aren't thinking
Non
properly.
lo so, al pranzo.
You
Non so
aren't
neanche che
asking
ora
the
è qua.
pertinent questions.
For example,
If glue sticks to anything, then why doesn't it stick to the inside of the glue tube? Why do noses run, but feet smell? Why is abbreviation such a long word?
I, don't know.
You see, you take these things for granted, but it's completely mad.
So you're the cook here in the rats camp?
Yes, I am good at mixing things. Was a lab rat
Ah,
for
quindi sei
years.
scappata da...
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist.
E non
Said it's
era
not
una
too
cavia.
dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Anzi, era una cavia. Sì.
Right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Wow, quante opzioni aumentano.
What are you cooking?
Stew! It's
Si chiama
always stew.
zuppa.
Taste?
Di che
What kind?
tipo? Cosa c'è
It's
dentro?
always the same, has been for years, but new things are added every day.
Ah, è
But one
casuale.
will
Tutte
appear.
schifezze in pratica.
Do you want a bowl full?
No, grazie. Vabbè, dai.
I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
Tanto se prendiamo il colera, pazienza.
That
Ah, era buona.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Speriamo che non esploda lo stomaco di Wilbur. Ok, ha smesso di... Ah, abbiamo... Vediamo un po'.
Hey, a water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs
Ok,
a few
non è
plates.
completa la
I'll just
cosa.
ask Ethel for a few more portions of stew.
Un po' di tempo dopo, continui a chiedere...
Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls
8
on the hamster
scodelle.
wheel. That should do.
Ok, abbiamo fatto... Però i piatti sporchi non li... Potevi prendere i piatti? No, Vabbè. Allora, abbiamo creato questo affare. Vediamo un po' se si può... Sì.
And this is the moment of truth.
E vai, la corrente. Ha funzionato col mulino improvvisato. Elettrizzante. Bueno. Ehi amico, adesso devi aiutarmi ad uscire da qua.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
We.
Non vedi? C'è corrente. Non vedi la luce? Ma non te ne accorgi? Ma sei cieco? Visto?
Looking good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other problem, we can finish off the batch.
There's another problem.
Ah, un altro?
Bill changed his order 2 days ago.
No.
New slates have to be fluffy and pink instead of black.
Ah, per la Van Buren, la figlia della Van Buren, rosa. E di peluche.
What now?
According to Bill, it's the law. Esther is already looking for a solution. Please go and ask her
Ah,
if she's
dov'è
coming
tua
on.
moglie? Dov'è?
Okay. But once we've solved
Ah,
the
ecco,
problem,
ci ha aperto
we get
la
out of
strada, ok.
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks.
Però ha detto che non è molto presentabile. Tra due o cosa?
here. What?
Non ho capito, scusami,
Well, I
non...
can manage 3 slates a day. 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill
Ah,
wants 80.
ci vorrà una
I
vita.
want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
But
2 giorni, capirai. Vabbè, dai, mettiti l'anima in pace, Wilbur. Tanto ormai sei qua. Sei in ballo, devi ballare.
that thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it. The clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
La chiave giusta, non ho la... Quindi posso... Il pulsante... lasciamo perdere, non lo so neanch'io. Andiamo da Esther, da sua moglie. Che facciamo? Andiamo, va. Tanto è inutile. È impresentabile la signora, almeno a detta di lui. Ah, sì, in effetti. Ah, c'è anche il robottino, Nate. In onore appunto del capitano Nate.
Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if I help you with the delivery. He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to mix a fluffy paint.
A fluffy paint?
La vernice peluche.
Yes. There are hardly any fluffy materials or furs down here. But old paint and chemicals are here in abundance.
I've never heard of fluffy paint.
Nemmeno io.
Well, there are warm colors, cold colors, neon colors. Why shouldn't there also be fluffy colors?
Colori morbidosi, immagino.
I'm not sure if a fluffy paint is the right way.
It's the only way. We have to work with what we've got. I'm sure that a good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
Ah, I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Really? Would he help us?
I don't think so. She's actually the cook in the rats camp.
Beh, più che altro una cuoca. Sì, non va d'accordo. Sì, infatti. Perché non andate d'accordo? Cosa? Zombie e
Rats are
ratti?
lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Dissapori?
It all went a bit badly.
Ah, il piede sbagliato. Fin dall'inizio, in pratica.
Long journey. We lay down in the rubbish to have a bit of a rest. At some point I woke up and saw
Il ratto rosicchiava il suo dito,
one of my fingers. She must have mistook me for a discarded tidbit. I only realized this much later. I was very surprised and shouted very loudly.
Ew! And then?
Effettivamente.
Gulliver jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk that buried him as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats out and trying to free himself from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her. She must have took fright. She gnawed off her leg and limped away.
That's truly a tragic story.
Since then, Gulliver believes all rats have it in for us.
Quindi è lui che... Sì.
He won't let any rat into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
Ma dovrà metterci una pietra sopra. Tu
But if
invece?
Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Lei sì.
Why not? We just must.
Non lo diciamo a lui, Facciamo finta di
Never
niente.
allow a rat into our house.
That's the smaller of the two problems. The larger is
Sì,
Ethel.
anche lei è un problema, in effetti.
Even if you find the right paint, Gulliver thinks it would still take weeks to complete the delivery.
It's hard work, and Gulliver is working as quickly as he can.
There must be a faster way to build the slates.
Hai qualche idea?
Nate thinks so too. That's why he built the constructor.
TM.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Chi è TM? Cos'è TM?
It would make things go faster.
Non capisco la tua lingua. Spero che traduca.
Well, not much faster. It would still
Beh,
take a few hours.
decisamente meglio.
Nate and Gulliver seem to have gnome blood in their veins.
No, Nate
No,
has
infatti,
no
non
blood.
può. Segue i suoi
Gulliver
circuiti.
might have
Ha preso.
something sticky in him.
Vabbè.
That's, not what I meant. I meant they both like to invent things.
That's right.
È un modo di dire
They
su.
used to make things together. But now, because Gulliver has so much to do, he doesn't have any time for it anymore. I know, but Papa is only working hard, so he'll have more time for you later.
Sì, avete creato una bella casetta, una. Due cuori e una capanna. Anzi, due cuori, un robottino e una capanna.
A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that differently. Seems to me he's already planning for life in a palace.
He's very optimistic. I think we should be content with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
La vita va presa così come capita.
I read it on someone's wall,
Ah,
so it must be true.
pensavo su uno di quei cioccolatini, no?
Gulliver's very enthusiastic about Bill.
Yes, he thinks he will help us.
But you don't think so?
Oh, what do I know? I'm just a simple girl trying to take care of her family. But my head was chopped off just because I'm a zombie. I'm really not sure if the people in Seastone will take to us. However,
Beh, ad Halloween potete uscire senza problemi, Va bene, cercherò di convincere...
In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win Ethel over to our cause.
You do that.
Vediamo un po'.
Take care, Nate, and...
Forse potrò aiutarvi.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you? Nate has a book about the races in Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening.
Non è un libro di fiabe, è diverso però. Sì, è un ognomo. Lui è un ognomo, Wilbur, sì.
Yes, gnomes.
Non un nano, un ognomo.
Nate thinks he has at
L'altezza è simile, ma sono diversi.
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh no.
Lui è più votato alla magia o all'insegnamento della magia, però.
An empty bottle of cognac with a little musketeer hat for a cap. It says another one for all on the bottle. I don't like alcohol, but the cap's funny.
Ok, abbiamo preso il tappo.
What is it?
Cosa? Cosa ho cliccato? Cosa ho schiacciato? La mappa. Lui l'ha fatta.
He often likes to dream of traveling across the lands.
He's never been up there?
No, but I tell him about it every evening, and he has his books.
Non ha mai visto la superficie lui. Vabbè, un giorno la vedrà. Può darsi che...
The map is made from old sheet metal and recycled parts. It must have taken forever. I really hope one day Nate gets a chance to visit some of these places.
Guarda la chiave a bussola.
A small socket wrench. Nate must have used it to build the map. I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow it.
La posso prendere in prestito. Bene. In questo gioco bisogna controllare un po' tutto perché poi i personaggi prendono le cose.
Esther's equipment isn't all that bad. The main problem seems to be a lack of experience.
Anche qua il supporto.
Do you need this stuff?
Posso?
I don't know.
Se non lo sai te.
Need it?
No idea, but I think I need it.
How do you know?
Lo dice la soluzione.
When the walkthrough says that I should take something, I do.
So does the walkthrough also say how I can mix the fluffy color?
Of course.
Why don't we take a look?
Where would the challenge be in that?
I think you might just be taking.
Dai, poi controlliamo su internet. Se abbiamo difficoltà,
Be our guest and take it. I don't need
a volte bisogna gettare la spugna e... Allora, il mio obiettivo... Controllo anche qua, già che ci sono.
Oh, Nate often feels lonely when Gulliver and I have to work. We thought a bird might be a bit of company for him. I'm making good progress. I've already found
lo sta creando.
a few frog eyes.
Ok, un mostro. Posso prendere un po' di sabbia? Qua c'è della sabbia.
Un
contenitore. Abbiamo un contenitore dietro? Un contenitore. Ho qualcosa o non ho... Questo può andare bene? Sì, ha funzionato. Va bene, dicevo, bisogna convincere Edel a unirsi alla causa. Piatti. Anche qua, vedete, bilanciano.
Do you want me to see if I can find a second pan for the scales, Esther?
Oh, don't, just leave it. I'll mix the color by eye. You're welcome to take the scales with you if you want.
Ah,
Ooh, might prove useful. Thank you.
posso, grazie. Dovrei aver controllato ormai tutto, vero? Sì, non c'è più nulla. Ah, è andato il robottino Nate, è andato dal papà zombie.
I told him you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out the electricity, and Nate says all gnomes are inventors.
Non tutte le ciambelle escono con il buco. È più un mago lui. Una mosca bianca, tra l'altro.
I could have a look. Where's the problem?
We need a strong fan belt. All the ones
Ah, la
made by
cinghia,
Stata
c'era una
before.
cinghia appesa.
And we need coal
Vi ricordate?
for the steam machine. Wood and garbage don't burn
So
hot.
già dove prenderla.
I still can't say for sure whether the machine will actually work. Not all of Nate's inventions work at the first go.
Ah, e c'è anche il rischio che non funzioni.
Hey!
V-belt and coal. Sounds
Carbone,
But don't forget we still need the fluffy paint as well.
dove lo
good.
prendiamo?
How could I? Work
Dai,
never
dai.
stops.
It looks like you'll have some help. Don't cause any mischief.
Ah, ci
boys.
accompagna il robottino, viene con noi.
I need some of the intelligent.
Posso?
For the constructor? Of course. Help yourself.
Ok, la roccia ce la fa prendere. Non so, potrei anche staccare.
The clock isn't ticking. Presumably, it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
Ho una chiave, ecco, adesso ce l'ho.
The wrench could actually fit. It's worked. It's ticking.
Imposta... Ah,
I'll set the
lo
hand
fai
to
tu,
12
vero?
o'clock.
Bravo. Perché non so che ora è. Nel gioco, si intende.
The bird really has seen better days. It's losing its feathers. That's
Ah, un petardo
firework.
pure.
At the end of the war, there was a huge victory celebration in Seaston with lots of rockets and firecrackers. Several fires broke out, and the town was damaged more severely than any time during the war. I wish that was more surprising, really. I don't have anything to celebrate, but maybe I can use the black powder for something.
Dai, abbiamo recuperato un bel po' di roba.
The constructor is supposed to saw both the
E questa
magic
qua è la
box and the
macchina.
boards and assemble everything all on its own.
TM,
Pretty
scusate.
complex task, if you ask me.
Ah, ok, me la fa vedere. È bella grande, non sembrava così grande.
All we have to do is get this machine wound up and rolling.
Ah, un altro
Ooh,
petardo.
another firework.
Lo prendiamo. Quello che c'è noi prendiamo. Quello che passa in convento. Niente, non vedo altro. Per ora lasciamo così. Tanto mi metto qua. Perfetto, dai. Spero che questa puntata di The Book of Unwritten Tales 2 vi sia piaciuto. Il video, questa puntata vi sia piaciuta. E noi ci rivediamo alla prossima, perché ho fatto un bel po' di cose. Sono stanco in realtà. Devo essere sincero, sì. Va bene, ci rivediamo alla prossima. Ciao.